please subscribe. Thank you.
Hey, okay, so I'm gonna make this quick. Hey everybody, God bless you. And hello and all that good stuff, because I literally could go from saying God bless you to F you to a couple of people whose comments I've seen on my page. I'll say this. Good morning on the East Coast. It's still late night on the West Coast, so good evening to you all. I have prided myself on being an artist who, though I've been accused of a lot of things, the crazy thing about it is the industry that I work in is smoke and mirrors, and with the right machine behind anything, it's very easy to get people to believe what the powers that be want people to believe about you. But the truth of the matter is I'm not somebody that you've ever seen me running into clubs, getting into fights, and doing all kinds of stuff. I've always done I'm not perfect, but I've done my utmost best to maintain integrity where most people have none. And just no matter what, uphold what it is that I knew that I was taught as a child from my grandparents. Train up a child in the way that they should go, and when he or she is old, they won't depart from it. So I do my best not to try and fall into the trap of social media, because I do realize that there are a lot of people that grow an extra set of testicles, and I'm talking about females too, when they are behind their keyboards and they are on their phones. And a lot of the times they do it because they know they're never actually going to have an opportunity to stand in the face of the person and say what they say under a post to their face. I'm a songwriter, first and foremost, before I am a singer and a performer. So I'm very, very big on freedom of speech, because I literally earn a living using my words. But I'm gonna talk. I need to have a word with this generation, and when I say this generation, I'm not talking about age-wise, because I have men and women who are my age, and some that are a little bit older, that are just as ignorant and stupid as kids that were born less than 20 years ago and did not have the benefit of being taught by the elder generation. I do not expect that I'm going to be everybody's favorite, whether it's what I look like, what I sound like, what my clothes are, or any of those things. The one thing you will never catch me doing is going to someone else's social media page and talking in a disparaging way about them, disrespecting them to the utmost. Number one, for the men that do it, you are, and I will ask God to forgive me for this after this. But any man that feels that he has the right to disrespect a woman that has never done anything to them because they want to feel whatever, and they realize that they will never have to say what they say under a picture or a video of me, something that is nasty and hurtful, and you want to put it there, you do that because you were. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Before I was saved, I was a black girl born and raised on the south side of Jamaica. So let's make that abundantly clear. Okay? That's number one. Number two, to you women activists out here, you DEI hires who getting ready to lose your job if you haven't lost it already, because guess what? I haven't lost mine, and I'm not going to lose it. Because while you fighting for somebody in another culture to get your job, God gave me my voice. And yes, I'm letting you have it right now, because ain't nothing you can do about that. And while you looking for a new job, I'm still going to be selling out theaters and venues, looking like a fat slob in clothes that you said that I look nasty in, and my feet are so damn big, and who dressed me. I'm still going to be making my money. I don't even do this, but I'm so sick of black people and their bullshit. I'm saying what I want to say. If you got a problem with what I'm saying and you know, Lord, pray for me, because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Okay? I'm not there yet. Black women, you are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people on God's planet Earth. The things that you say about other black women, but you're an activist and you are educated and you are this and you are that and you are the other. Find yourself, because a degree does not give you class. Find yourself, because a degree ain't going to get your stupid into heaven. Find yourself, because being a keyboard thug on social media ain't going to do nothing but your when somebody walk up on you that don't know, that you don't even know is watching you. I said what I said. I said what I said. I would never disrespect somebody. Social media and digital media literally is the electronic equivalent to someone's home. The things that you do when you go to somebody's page and say something that's nasty and hurtful and disrespectful is the equivalent of somebody ringing somebody's doorbell, coming in their house and trying to tell them how they should run their household. It's very simple. If you don't like how I sound, unfollow. If you think that my clothes look horrible, unfollow. But the reality of it is if I got up in a potato sack on any stage with a microphone, most people that call themselves singers are going to be hard pressed to do anything with me. People don't come to see what I look like. They come to see or hear what I sound like. And no two people are going to have the same style or whatever the case may be, or what makes them comfortable. And in real life, I'm looking at you nasty, and I said what I said. You with your degrees and all of that, I'm looking at you stupid online, talking about other black women that have never done anything to you. And you are disgusting. I don't understand how you, as a queen who is educated, and you want to be somebody's role model, and these are the things that you do. You know what I do as a role model? I send other people's kids to college, and I don't make a press announcement about it because I don't need anybody to know that I did it. I give dozens of families Thanksgiving dinner, not behind an organization, my household, my husband and I personally. We feed people during the holidays. We make sure that people's children who may not otherwise be able to have a birthday or celebrate Christmas, that they're able to do it because times are hard. And we both came from that, so we know what that is. And I always told God, if he ever blessed me so that I could help take care of somebody else, that I would do it. My grandfather always said, it was one of the things that he said all the time. He would say to his congregation, and he would say it to us, his children. He would say, you don't necessarily need to be seen giving. You don't give to be seen. You do not give to be seen. But sometimes it's good to be seen giving, especially when you are somebody that people look up to. People need to know that you do give and you help other people. But there are things that I do for the community and for families and for children that nobody will ever know about because I don't need a press release behind it. And if the best that you can do to try to come against me is to talk about the way my stomach looks in my outfit, is to talk about how big my feet look in my shoes, is to talk about how unstylish you think I am, go for it. Go for it. I don't need to disrespect you. I don't need to disrespect you. What I'm encouraging you to do is unfollow me. Do yourself a favor and unfollow me, because you are putting yourself in a very dangerous position by attacking me and dragging me on social media when I've done nothing to anyone. Period. God takes care of me, and he also takes care of my enemies. You know why? Because I don't bother anybody. Say what you want to say about me. I do not bother anybody. I go to work when I'm supposed to be there. I do my job, and I do it better than most. Say what you want to say. And even on nights when I don't feel well, I still sing live. No one has ever been to a Kelley Price concert where I lip sync, because that's unfair to the audience. And I'm speaking to black women because what I literally just saw was a bunch of black women and black men underneath a photo from this weekend and a clip from my performance this weekend. The crazy thing is, it's a concert. You didn't say I sounded horrible. You said my feet look like bolts in my shoes. You said my clothes look disgusting. You said I've never had any style. That's what you said about me. That's your personal opinion. Because when somebody looks at you, whether you know them or not, they looking at you and they think you look like a gorilla. They think you look like a mud duck. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. If you don't like what I look like, get the hell off my page. Because for real, in real life, I'm not even that girl. I don't talk about the kind of money I make. I don't flaunt money on the gram. I don't do that kind of stuff. I didn't come from that generation. Some people are saying they didn't see it. I've already started deleting it because I do my best to make my page, all of my social medias, someplace where people can come and just get either something to laugh at or get an encouraging word. Because so many people are going through so much right now. You'll be walking by somebody on the subway or on the bus, down the street, in the grocery store. You don't know what they're going through. My goal is, if I leave my house, is to just make somebody smile, whether they know who I am or not. And y'all don't let social media make y'all feel like you are a whole lot more than what you actually are. So I'm going to remind you, you are flesh and blood like I am. Whether you believe in God or not, you are going to answer to him. And I'm warning you, I don't have to do anything to you. You are literally attacking me and dragging me because your life is so miserable that you don't have anything better to do at 10 o'clock at night on the West Coast, 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, than troll my photos and talk about how horrible you think I look in my clothes. That already tells me what your life ain't. I don't get online and do this. But when I literally looked at all of these black men and women, people of color, coming up underneath my post, that's the best you got for me? Seriously? I'm not fishing for compliments. If you don't like what you see, I'm going to say it again, unfollow. If you don't like what you hear, unfollow. I don't argue against people's right to the freedom of speech, because as a writer, that's how I make my money. But I'm respectful. I don't go scrolling through Instagram or Facebook or TikTok looking just to have something nasty to say. And say what you will. Oh, you are artist, you signed up for this. No, the hell I didn't. I've been in this business for 33 years and there was no social media when I signed up. I had to learn how to adjust to you that don't have anything better to do with your free time, because ain't nobody looking for you. And they don't give a damn about you. And that's your problem. That's why you have so much free time on your hands. I love what I do. I love the fact that God has given me the ability to write music that speaks to people's spirits and it helps to heal them. And it helps them to know that they're not the only ones who are going through it. I see people saying, don't react. I'm not reacting, I'm responding. Because it gets to a point, the reality of it is if somebody walked up on the street and said something to me, like some of the comments that I've been saying, I would absolutely let them have it. This is not me letting somebody take me out of my character. This is Kelley. This is Kelley. I just ignore it most of the time because the reality of it is I realize that people really just don't have much to do. If you have enough time in the middle of the night to sit on social media and scroll through somebody's page that you don't know, that doesn't know you, and make comments that are disparaging and disrespectful, I don't need to ask what you got going on in your life. I don't care if you make 7 figures a year. It don't matter. So do I. But I don't have time to sit on social media looking for something to talk about that's nasty and rude to other people. Because I'm consistently looking for things to try to make the world better and to try to better myself. Period. Period. And the crazy thing about it is I'm looking at, first, the men, I can't even, whatever. Like, as far as I can't even call you a man. You're a male. What they put on your birth certificate was male when you were born. Because when I was growing up, men didn't roll up on women like that. Not real men anyway. And I don't ever have a problem with somebody saying to me, you know what, I think you might look better in this, or why don't you try that? Because that's what queens do. They don't slap the crown off of another queen's head. If her crown is tilted, they come next to her or behind her and they whisper in her ear and they tell her, hey sis, hold still, let me grab this for you. Let me straighten out your crown. Your tag is sticking out in the back of your dress. I don't want to alarm you. I'm going to stick your tag back inside your dress. That's what real queens do. But you wouldn't know it because you don't know what that is. You don't know what that is. It's not getting to me. Axe B. Cole. It's not getting to me. I'm a 52-year-old grown woman who has been doing this and getting a check for it for 33 years. Miss me with the she's a hater, she's a this, she's a that. No, at this stage in my career, I'm an expert and I know what the whole hell I'm talking about. I really do. I've done every job in this business. And I don't buy into, because I'm an artist, I don't have the right to respond when someone says something that's out of pocket. That's where y'all got it messed up. Because once again, depending on who you are and where you're from, you wouldn't walk up on somebody in the street and say that because you might not make it home. This is my official advisement. If you don't like me, get the hell off my social media. It don't affect my bottom line. I promise on everything I love. You don't affect what my life looks like. My bills will still be paid. I will still be driving my car. I will still be flying first class and private in some cases, wherever the hell I want to go. I'm not that girl. I don't throw stuff in people's faces because I understand, appreciate, and I know that anything that I have is because God decided to bless me above and beyond what it was that I knew before I became a person that the whole world knows. But I'm serving this to you as a warning. Because where I'm at right now, I'm not getting back online saying anything about this anymore. I'm glad I saw your names. Because when I pray, I'm praying that God give you exactly what you deserve. There's no reason for you, person who was born as a male, there's no reason for you, woman of color, with your education, who done lied to herself and told herself that she was a queen, because won't nobody else call her that. Not anybody that means it anyway. Anybody that got time to just literally sit online all night long and do this, we don't even need to ask. We already know. We literally already know. I'm going to say it again, be careful. You better watch the economy. You better watch the times we living in. People losing their jobs left and right. And I might be the one that you need to put some money in your GoFundMe because you can't pay your mortgage in 6 months. Because I do that too. You wouldn't know it though because I don't make announcements about it. And I don't have my PR person putting out press releases about what I do. I've always been that person. That's how I was raised. Period. The people that sis, thank you so much, Mr. Law the Great. They laughing in here because they ignorant. They'll be the ones with it if they don't already have a GoFundMe up. They'll be the ones putting up GoFundMes in the next few months, trying to buy Christmas presents for their kids, and they lying. They really trying to get it so they can buy bundles. I've always been a giver. I've always been a tither. I've always been someone who has had a kind word for somebody else. And you got to be careful, because even if you don't believe in God, whatever you believe in, whether it's karma, whatever it is, you have to know that when you choose to be that person, that thing is doing a boomerang. And when it comes back to you, it's coming back faster than what you sent it out. It is. It is. And I don't like to see people suffer. I don't like to see our people suffer. But it's just amazing to me. It's amazing to me. I don't even listen anymore to people talking about what other nationalities and other cultures and people of other hues are doing to us. They don't ever have to do anything to us at all. You know why? They sit back and laugh while we do it to each other. Y'all better get your stuff together. Because all said and done, I answer to Jesus Christ. I answer to Jehovah. And because I've always just remembered where I've come from. And I've always put myself out there to be a helping hand to people in any way that I can be. God blesses me. He continually blesses me. He blesses my household. My husband and I literally just sponsored an entire classroom. We picked a classroom. Actually, the classroom picked us. The classroom picked us. There are a lot of kids who cannot afford to get what they need to go back to school. And there are a lot of cities that do backpack drives and everything. But I had a young sister who was early in her teaching career reach out to me. And I had her connect with my assistant and just told her, just send me the list of everything that the kids need. I'll make sure that all the kids in your classroom have what they need for this year in school. Again, that's why God blesses me. But I literally, I don't do this often. But I did it tonight because I went to the pages, not even so much the men, but the sisters. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. If you feel like you have a better solution for me, for the clothes that I'm wearing or something, send me a DM. I respond to that stuff when I have the time. I literally respond to it if I have time to do it. But you're not a queen, and you're not trying to help. Because if you were, you wouldn't be on the timeline having a whole conversation with other people that you don't know who are responding to the nasty things that you're saying about me. But I will say this, and I'm saying it with all the authority of heaven. Watch your mouth. Keep your tongue off me. I don't even need to go any further than that. Because when it hits you, you're going to know exactly what it is, and God's going to let you see my face so that you understand that that's the reason why everything around you is crashing. The world is wars going on all over the world. The food chain supply is getting messed up. People can't pay their bills. The homeless crisis is worse than ever. I was a kid and I was homeless multiple times. So that hits me at the center of my heart. And the best you got with your educated self is to get on social media and talk about somebody that you think is overweight, clothes look a mess, and call me out my name. Yeah, okay. I'm glad you got that degree. It ain't gonna do nothing for you when you die. It's not gonna do nothing for you when they put your casket in the ground. And it's not going to do nothing for you when you have to stand before a righteous God who's going to judge you for the things that you've done in this human earth suit. He put us all here, and he put us here for a reason. And if you were allowed to come up and do something with yourself outside of the norm of opportunities that have been afforded people of color for so long, and the best you can do is sit online and talk about other people and be nasty and call them out their names. I know you. And I don't have to know your name or your address, but I know that nasty demon spirit that lives inside of you. And I know where this ends up, and you're not going to be happy. It's not going to work out well for you, bruh. It's not going to work out well for you, sis. All this women's empowerment and stuff, I don't even buy into it. It's the biggest, it is literally the biggest it's crap. Because y'all say that stuff in public and behind closed doors. You just as catty and nasty and disrespectful and dishonorable as any human being can be. So really the only thing I have left for you is, may God give you exactly what you deserve. And I say that with a smile on my face. All right, sis? That's for my big feet. All right, sis? That's for my stomach. And me just being whatever. All right, bruh? Because you still trying to convince people that you happy inside of a male suit when you really want to be a woman. And miss me with the homophobic nonsense. That ain't even me. That's not me. Anybody that knows me knows that that's not even how I get down. But there's a certain type of man, male. There's only a certain type of male that is comfortable enough to disparage a woman. God put you on this earth to cover and protect women. And you sitting on social media talking about women like a dog. Women that you don't even know. God help you if you ever have a daughter. And I'm sorry for your mama. Because you were a failed experiment. You missed the mark. Because that's not what God put you here for. So, I'm going to calm down. I'm actually calm already. I'm calm. But some things need addressing. Some things need addressing. And I think what really messed me up is when I went to go and look specifically at the black women. I was looking at black women who were beautiful and well put together and educated And these are supposed to be the women who are helping to teach the next generation something that's going to carry them while the world and while government systems fail us as a culture and as a race. But you don't have time to do that because you're too busy sitting online talking about people that you don't know, who don't know you. I'm not even getting ready to tell you God bless you. I'm going to say God help you because you're going to need it. You are going to need it. A degree and a good job is not going to get your soul into heaven when you draw your last breath. I literally just told somebody 2 days ago. We come in this world naked and with nothing. And when we leave, we're leaving naked and with nothing. And what a horrible shame if when it's time for you to close your eyes and meet your maker, that the best thing people can do is stand over your casket and tell lies about you because you were not who you pretended to be. And you did not use the time that God gave you to do the right thing. Pastor, if you see this, I'll be on the prayer call this morning. I'm going to repent when I get off this live. But you already know I'm not making any excuses. But I think people need to be checked. I am literally unproblematic. I go do my job and I come home. I've always been that girl. But it does not change where I came from. And it doesn't change what I know. And I literally, I'm putting it out there. I want you to know. Be careful. Because you're going to run into the wrong one. You really going to, this ain't even got, and I'm saying be careful. Because it's not even about you talking about your homegirl from around the corner or somebody you go to church with or somebody that rides on the same train or bus with you every day or somebody that works in your office. You're going to do or say the wrong thing about the wrong person. And I don't move like that. Never have, never will. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I believe that. I will repay. It's what he said, and I believe it. But we definitely live in a world where you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, you might not make it home to your family. I'm trying to help you. I'm really trying to help you. I'm going to say it again. If you don't like me, unfollow. If you think I'm ugly, unfollow. If you think I have no taste in clothing, unfollow. If you think that my feet are so big, unfollow. Who gives a damn? My foot was a 9.5 in the 6th grade and got bigger after I started having kids. You know what I'm grateful for? That Gucci makes a size 11. And it don't break my bank account to buy a Gucci in a size 11 if that's what I want. Get your mind right. Get your life right. Get your spirit right. Because all this stuff that you're doing, I know if you're bold enough to come and do it to me, I can only imagine the horror you are in your interpersonal relationships. I'm going to say it again. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I will repay. I'm literally warning you. I'm warning you. Not because I'm coming after you. I don't even know who you are. But after about the 20th post that I saw, where y'all decided y'all was just going to sit and play in my face on my social media page. I don't care if you're having a conversation. Go have it on your IG page. Because I don't know you and I don't follow you. And in real life, I'm going to say it again. Who you are or who you think you are doesn't affect my bottom line. My bills still get paid. And have been now for 33 years. And it didn't matter. If I had to choose between being a petite fashionista who had to use pre-recorded vocals on stage and being a girl who, when she picked up the microphone every time, whose fashion choices might not be your personal taste, but I shatter the room with the gift that God gave me when I start to sing, I'll take number 2 all day long. Because it's not me. It's him. And I'm very aware of it. But I literally told myself, I know black don't crack. And melanin a lot of times confuses the people. Because I remember even just saying in my concert over the weekend at Memphis, I heard the people in the audience when I said, yeah, I just had my 52nd birthday. They were like, oh my God, I didn't realize she was that age. Yeah. So maybe you got confused. Maybe you thought I was somebody's kid. Even if I was, it doesn't give you the right to do it. But where I am in my career right now, I am at the status of someone who would be considered an expert. I'm in the teaching stage of my career. I'm no longer a student. And I deserve to be respected. And if that's not what you feel you want to do, that's cool. Get off my social media and go follow somebody who you can respect and like, whose feet are smaller and who weighs less, or whatever. Whatever it is that floats your boat. Whatever it is that floats your boat. But I want us to get it together. I'm watching every day, and we complain so much about how other races and how other ethnicities and how other classes of people treat people of color. But I can absolutely tell you that it never compares to the mistreatment that we do of each other. We need to get it together. We need to get it together. They don't have to mistreat us. They sit back with popcorn and laugh while they watch us disrespect each other. And that said, I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep because whatever I look like, this is not the skin of a 52-year-old. Thank you, Jesus. And thank you to my grandma, who would have been 100 if she would have lived to see yesterday, who I literally just got finished celebrating for her would-be 100th birthday and her 4th birthday in heaven. I've devoted my life and my career to trying to help not just people everywhere, but mostly women and children. So it is extremely disheartening to see where we are. And for the women who are in my age bracket who are running around here acting like a ratchet 20-year-old, people are not laughing with you. They're laughing at you. Remember I said it. Okay? Remember I said it. Okay.